Okay, so we're going to kick off with our first reader. Mark Brownlee is a man with a fascination for all things old. So much for the evacuating crew. He has a passion for both history and religion. If he ever got his hands on a time machine, he would travel back in time with 2 cans of Guinness to 5th century Ireland and have a long yarn and theological discussion with St. Patrick. Come here, you see on your way back, would you call and get those lottery numbers for us? He lives near the Armagh-Tyrone border, but he's an Armagh man through and through. He lives on his dad's farm, which has an abundance of Brownlee apples. We were sampling those with the girls from Paris today. And not maybe they were the ones from your dad's farm, I don't know. Armagh is often referred to as the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland, yet, according to Mark, despite all scientific evidence to the contrary, actually, Mark, there's no scientific evidence to the contrary. Armagh is the centre of the universe. And this explains why Mark is reading a poem entitled Armagh.
Thanks very much, Ben. This is the poem Armagh. A place where saints and scholars made their home, yet you and I now live in homes apart, where spires great adorn horizons line, but you and I now meddle in our feuds, where streets bend for the solid brick, and we flow freely through them now as one, like blood inside a single body's vein. Yet we bleed, green or orange, never red. Here Patrick built his church upon a hill, for Christians there to make it cardinal, this cross-shaped edifice of aquastone, the place of my religion, but not yours. Your Gothic church is on another hill, a larger structure with 2 steeples great, each like an angel, guarding you within, but carefully they watch me there without. We look for a leader who'll unite. A noble king of old lies here to rest, uniting a whole island for a time. He was buried in my church, not yours. For we make our claims over different men, like he who fought for this great ancient land at the place of Navan Fort and Mound, where this hound of Ulster once did reside. There your forefathers, ancient, great and wise, spoke myths and lore from out of their memories' depths. Cullen is the loud shouted they cry, but we fight to make our claim over him. We turn to reason and to our libraries. Mine is a great Georgian library house, while yours a modern house of literature, for we're separate in our learning here. We both love football, but have different rules. Soccer, Gaelic, call it what you will. Divergently, we go to sites of sport, which stand in our separate communities. But we share the same moon, stars, sun and sky, and our planetarium is for all, where we both marvel at the glory seen, which lifts us above our petty feuds. When dark in heaven radiates its light, 100 million eyes watch and discern at reasons why we argue and dispute, but the celestial bodies are live. The centre of our city is the Mall, where crimson orb is thrown to lower bat, where people walk in and out of its place like tiny cells inside a human heart. There are memorials to those who died for British kings you never called your own, but for a city that we cherish now, and that is the thing that will unite us both. Thank you.